Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm going to show you how to make this image. Okay, so you're going to need some materials, if you like. You're going to need some oil. Any sort of oil will do. Some crisp and dry will do. That's what I'm using. You're going to be wanting a couple of glass dishes to put some water and some food colouring in. Food colouring of any of your choice. I'm using red and blue. You're going to be wanting an external light source. I've actually just got a torch. I haven't actually got a small manageable light that'll fit in the space I need it to, so maybe it's something I need to look at in the future. You want a glass dish, and you're also going to want a sheet of glass as well. All will become clear, and the sheet of glass will actually sit on a stack of DVDs. You don't have to use DVDs, you can use CDs, books, a couple of stands if you want. Glass dish, and that will sit on top of your glass panel, and all will become clear in a minute. You're also going to need a little dropper, drops of water, coloured water, into the oil. Now last time we put water in the bowl and added oil, give it a stir. This time we're going to put oil in the bowl and add water to it. And with a light from underneath, it can make those images really pop and come to life. So that's the plan, that's the idea. So let's get to it. Okay, so to start with, we're going to start by putting some of the oil into the bowl. Now you're not going to want too much, you're only going to want maybe a quarter of an inch in the bottom of the dish. This is a lid to a small casserole dish that I'm using. It's glass, it's see-through, and it's just what you need, a proper glass dish. You would have noticed that it's sat on the glass pane as well. That will become clear because we're going to shine a light from underneath it, and that will make the image come to life and pop, make it a bit more 3D. So now we're going to take our colours and we're going to add some drops of colour into the oil. That's our drops added. I've used a few drops of the blue and a few drops of the red. I'm not going to stir it yet. You can stir it at a later date and that will make some much smaller bubbles. So I'm not going to do that yet. So I've zoomed in on the little bubbles with the light on, and I can really focus in really nice and tight on just them bubbles that are in the middle and get them really nice and sharp. Going really close. Close as you possibly can, and get them as sharp as you possibly can. But take your time doing this and get them absolutely pin sharp. There's just a few different coloured bubbles there in the centre that I'm focused on. You see I'm nice and close to the image. You can actually move this around once you're done, just to sort of get your composition sort of right. I'm just going to move that. That looks much better on the composition. Just going to let that settle for a second. I've got a trigger release, cable release, shutter release, whatever you want to call it. I call it many things in all the videos. Settings for this are at f8. I've got the timer on to 10 seconds because you'll notice that the arm of the tripod is right out. That gives it a real good chance to settle. We're on a concrete floor, so it should be good. You need it exactly level, so it's a slightly twisted, then part of it is going to be out of focus. So I've got me bits of coloured card. I'm just going to hold them underneath the glass panel and shine the light through it. That'll make it look 3D. With the light on the top, the light coming from underneath, you should get something like this. Okay, so that was that shot. That's by using the yellow card. You'll notice how they really sort of pop out. I'm going to take the light away from underneath it. Sorry, take the light away. I'm going to take a shot like that, just so as you can actually see the difference between the images. Because without this light, it's quite a flat image. It's only when you add this third light or second light from underneath that it really makes it sort of pop out. Okay, so that's a few more bubbles that I've added. I'm going to take that shot again with the blue card this time, and see what we get. And there you sort of see that they really do sort of pop out. I'm going to try and get one of these bits of paper. I got some coloured sort of see-through sort of film here as well. I might see if I can get some of that in place, just to sort of play about. I'm going to have a play about with this, add a few bubbles, give it a stir, that sort of thing, and just going to see what I can get. So that's mixing water to oil rather than the way we did it before, which was mixing oil to water. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's only been a short one. I think it has anyway. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. Leave any comments down below. Anything that you might want to see under a macro lens. I've been talking to a friend of mine, and I might have a look at some splash photography in the coming weeks. So that's something to look forward to. Have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.